Hey, everybody. Hello, Tex-Mex girl. Ryan, how are you? Hey, frazzled. What happened? I made a mess of this shirt, so I'm trying to fix it. Hey, Bubby Sue. Happy Cappy. Mother Earth. Happy New Year. Hey, Barbarian's wife. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I need help. I need some. I'm trying to figure out some options of how to fix this. So, I thought maybe you guys could help me out a little bit. Hey, Jamie Lee. Hi, guys. Hey, Ro. Yeah, so what happened was this. Let's see. Hey, Diamond Sis. Um, let's see. What happened is so the picture um, that Jerry made for Tough for her birthday, she wanted it on a shirt. So Queen printed it out on like iron-on paper, and she gave it to me to put it on the shirt. Well, she kind of wanted me to cut around it and stuff. And the more I looked at it, I'm like, freehand, that's not going to look good. I'm not going to be able to do it. So I just put it on there. But when I ironed, it kind of moved the corners out. So I want to cover it up with like a border. Okay, so yes, I will show you now. So look what happened. Okay, see how, look on the corners. Hey, Jerry, do you see what happened on the corner, how it moved out? So what I thought was, I'm hoping I'm showing it good. Okay, yeah. See, like right here, for sure. What have you done now? I know. You don't see what I've done? Okay, so, gosh. See how that corner's all out? So when I ironed it, it kind of, you know, stretched it a little bit. Yeah, it's slight. It is. It's not a lot, I know. This is what I put on the back already. I don't know if you can see it good. But really, I don't know. I really can see it a lot. I see it right here. Right. Okay. So Queen had wanted me to cut all this out. I don't feel like that was, I knew just freehand cutting because my cutting machine isn't going to, won't do it that way. Think about her tits being in it. Right. Yeah, that's probably what I did wrong. Happy Cappy. Yeah. You know, that's the thing. Well, and that's what I was going to ask also. Like, if I go messing with it, what am I going to do? Right? Like, really F it up. I just hate that I did that. That's a good one though, Jerry. Yeah. If you put some boobies in there, then right, I think it's quite possible that I will just F it up. Yeah, you're right. Well, tough, this is what it is, right? Leave it. I love the picture. I love all that. Okay. I think you're right. That's very true. Hi, Lizzie. No, you know what? You're right, Jerry. It is totally different once you have it on than laid out. Okay. Okay. I think I figured that. I think I'm good. Put it on and see what it looks like. Be our YouTube model. Watch. I'll put it on, right? Tough is probably like, don't put it on. Don't be wearing my clothes. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna wash it anyway. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so what do we think? I don't think I can get far enough away. See, it does look really crooked. Have some boobies in it. Okay, we're good. Okay. I just think, I don't think it looks great, but I do think that I might F it up more. Okay. See, this is what I needed. I needed, because you know what was, I started, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go doing shit to this, and I should probably get some advice about it. Good. Yep. Well, thanks a lot, because that helps me. Because once you iron it on, it's on, You're not going to change it. It's not going to, can't fix it. But I mean, I can fix things sometimes. I have fixed things, but um, I have also really made things much worse. So, because I really wasn't liking what I was finding. This was some of the stuff I was looking at. Like, because there's roses on there, right? Like putting it around the side. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Right, right. Yeah, Tom, I think you're right. God. Uh, oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's what I was kind of thinking, but you're right. That would be really busy. That. Hey, shits and giggles. Hi, Mohawk Mom. This. Oh, shit. Put some tape on there. Oh, Jerry, you are a hoot. I love it so much. Whew. Shit's a big mess. Right. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm trying to I messed up Tuff's shirt, so I was trying to fix it. Oh God. Maybe. Right, right. Yeah, that's what Jerry said. Put some tits in there and nobody will notice. What? Bring the my brain. Oh my God, that is so damn funny. I cannot. Hey, Gobby. Can't stay up to get my dog. Oh, the puppy. Show my brace. Oh, yeah, because my arms are so gross with my eczema. This one right here has a heart with a hole in it, right? And this says mother, and my daughter has a bracelet with that middle part that says daughter, and we both wear these. And this is just fun. Oh my God, I know. That's exactly what she's talking about. That absolutely is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. I cannot even handle how hilarious that is. Oh, shit. Is that what you were asking? No, no, I'm not. No, I have it right here. Actually, I already have probably, I don't have to cut much for that. I've already done these. That's not, the thing is, I wouldn't have stressed so much because I cut things on my, I make it on this design studio and then I put it in the machine and it cuts it. But this, like printing it out like that, I don't do that kind of stuff. So, and she told me to cut it, and I kept thinking, well, that's going to be bad if I start cutting on that. But well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I am going to stress over everything. That is what I do. But this I've done a lot of. My normal cutting, I'm mostly okay with. Right, right. Thank you, Jared. That's exactly right. Yep, that's right. Well, I just thought if I went cutting on, first of all, I can't cut with scissors. I really can't. And this has always been a thing. Like 25 years ago, my niece and I were working on some crafts. And well, it was all my project. So she was just helping me. And she was like, okay, we got to cut these out. And I go, well, I can't cut. And she was all, well, I'm not cutting everything for you. Like, you got to cut yourself. And I was like, I can't. And she's all, yes, you can. So I started doing it. And pretty soon she was all, okay, yeah, you can't. Just stop. Yeah. Oh, you're left-handed. Okay. And see, you know what? I bought left-handed scissors. I didn't even know you could buy left-handed scissors. No, I don't know. What do you mean? What show? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about even at all. That's a show. You know what? How come I never noticed? They're stupid. I know. I was like, what? I couldn't get my hand, couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. Does that work? I don't, I can't use the left-handed ones I got. And I'm not coordinated. Like I will get, I like had my hands like stuck in there. It was weird. Tough. What are you talking about? The show. It's two nails in an X. Oh, there's a show. I can look at it. I never heard of it though. Oh my God. Okay. Yes. Television series. Alrighty then. I do see it now. Huh. Oh, wow. I never knew about this. Stop it. That's what your name's about? Shush, you. I should have put that on there. No, I never knew this. That was, huh. See that? Me too, Jerry. I thought you were just tough. I just thought you were some badass. This is it right here, right? I didn't even know there was a show called that. I will be damned. Mm-mm. Well, maybe I'll put that on your cup. I am a badass. A badass bitch. I'm playing with you. That's hilarious. Hey, Ragin. How are you doing? How's little Milo? I freaking love that video. That is so stinking cute. No more ice here, just snow. Snow is getting 6 to 10 inches. Maybe we will need a toboggan. Right. Yeah, maybe you will. Frazzled, when did your power come back on? And how is it going right now? You learn something new every day, don't you? Old Tough here. Wasn't it Happy Cap? Oh my God, I love that video. Michael's cold. Oh. Oh no. I know, it's just freezing. Oh gosh. I hope so too, Frazzled. You got to get on that flight. You gotta. I wish I knew about that. Oh, yeah, not that. Oh, right. Yeah, Raging. Flights aren't going out right now, Frazzled. They're actually canceling them. Shit. I know that does suck. Raging that you can't show. It really does. Right. Shit. Are you serious? Hey, Mama. Okay. Well, we'll be sure and talk at you. Hey, Adam. Yeah, we're doing good. Everybody helped me fix that problem by saying it's not a problem to leave it. So that was a very good thing for me to hear. I like that. Maybe even like, I can make this turn a little bit. Did you really? Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad, Region. I know. I'm like, people got to be watching this. It's so dang cute. We have snow and ice here. Hope everyone has been doing good and staying warm, staying safe. I know. Yes, me too, Bobby Sue. Absolutely. Oh, shoot. Frazzled. Right. Do you have a layover there? I know, Jerry. Me too. You have to go. You have to. You have to be there. You know what I saw? Um, that is so awesome, Region. I am excited about that. So, was that dipshit in court today? Yeah, it looks like I think that fool was in. Hey, Beezer, everybody fix my problem. Um, Murdoch. I think Murdoch was in court today. There are so many dipshits. I know. Right? There are too many. Just a week. Wish I had told something about this trip. Wish what? Would have told me something about this trip ahead of time. Oh goodness. Hey, Miranda, go round and round. Thank you. Yeah, tough. I found this. I could probably work with this somehow now that I know about it. If I can finagle that a little differently. I know. Well, what is the which what part of Texas will be Dallas? Hey, Ryan. Hi, Lolly and Pops. I know Lolly and Pops. I'm in Arizona. Yeah, I have to try to fool with it. I might do better if I just got two nails and then put them together. Oh, how cute. I think you do great with the Milo videos, though. I think so. I love them. I don't know. I don't know how to edit at all. Anything I figure out, it's just because I watch a YouTube video how to do it. Yeah, see, I know I feel guilty. I'm like, it's like 68. And I'm a little chilly. I know you're like, okay, I won't talk about it. Mr. Snotty's getting ready to go to California, but I think he's going to cold California. I think he's going north. Yeah, I'm trying to see whether. Okay, if it's Dallas, Friday says sunny. I think it's probably, I know that I don't see why you would go to Austin. I don't know. Austin's not real big. Dallas is big. 70, I know. Oh, God, in 3 months, we'll be headed to 100. Yeah, Dallas is a hub for who? Southwest? Maybe even American. I feel like we always end up going, I feel like we stop in Dallas all the time. Yeah, I bet you're stopping in Dallas. It says sunny, high of 37. I mean, that's cold, but right, exactly, Happy. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and Thursday is high of 56. So you should be good as far as, yeah, Thursday is 56 high. So as far as ice, that should be good. Let's hope. 1% chance of rain on Friday. That's good. Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, sunny. I think you got this, girl. Yeah. Yeah. If nothing happens. Oh, really? So it was all different regions, so you couldn't get to your next. That sucks. I think it's going to work, Frazzle. Oh, I think you're going to be good then. Yay. See, that's going to work. I'm so excited. Hey, Phil the Love, how you doing? Everybody solved my problem by telling me I didn't have a problem. Okay, show me. Uh, Hi, Gabby. Yeah, has everybody checked out? Right. Has everybody checked out Jerry's page? Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm glad to hear that because the crap is crap. Let's see. Wait. I have to go pick up that link. Hold on. Take me a second. All right, let's see. No, you're fine. Now where did it go? Okay, let me come back. No. I just can't pick it up from here. I'm good. I got it now. It is going to be great. It's going to be great. Hey, Tex-Mex girl. You back. Good to see you. Oh, wow. That is very pretty. Oh, no, I don't hate it. I love it. It's pretty. It is definitely crazy weather. No, I love this. Isn't that pretty, you guys? Yes. Oh, really? Oh, I love that, Jerry. Can you put the link? I don't want to get off of there. Can you put the link to your store in here? Wait, Jerry, I wish I could show you the picture. Adam approved. Right? Oh my gosh, happy. Oh, frazzled. Of course, I am so excited for you to do this. You are definitely going to have to let me know how surprised he is. Like, I am so excited for that. I love things like that. Like, I love watching short videos with all these surprise things, even like the ones where they scare him. I think that's hilarious. Yes, it is Gmail. That's what it said. Oh, yeah, that's what it says. You don't want to be pushy about what? You're not being pushy. I want you to put that in there. It is beautiful. I love it. I love the flowery stuff. She has beautiful stuff. She made the one with what do you call it? The one for wandering. Which one? What do you call those things? Damn it, I can't. Shit. See, I can never remember. Um, what about? Oh, God, what is a dream catcher? That's it. Remember, she did one with the dream catcher. I got wandering the mug, the coffee mug. It turned out so cute. I love the way you do this. Oh, hey, Jilly. Well, I just wanted to have everybody help me figure out how I effed up Tough Shirt, but everybody said I didn't fuck it up, so I'm good. Okay, no, you know what? It was Cosmic Crazy that had that woodpecker in her house last night. And I'm thinking, how are we going to know? We need her to tell us what happened with that. Did you have one too? Jilly, did you have a woodpecker also? Right, Jerry? Last night I got in bed and I was like, I'm going to need to know what happened with that. You sent it to my email? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, no, raging last night, um, Cosmic Crazy said there was a woodpecker flew into her house. Oh, okay, okay, I see it. Oh, wow, that is beautiful. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to get these pictures pulled up. Relax, guys, relax. I can't see chat, guys, just so you know. I'm looking for... Oh, shoot, I know where to find it. All right, let's see. Hello, everyone. Oh, hi, Lena. Yes, it's very pretty. Okay, I'll show that now. Shit. Where is... Okay, this is not what I meant to pull up. This is the woodpecker that was in Cosmic Crazy's house last night. I don't know why that came up though. There we go. Oh, his dad took this week off. It's painted on glass. Wow. That is so pretty. Wow. How long did that take, bro? Yeah, she does. She's her she put her link in up here. About 4 days. Wow. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. You had a bigger one, Jilly, in your house, right? That's so cute. Code snotty. Wow, yeah. Do that. Yeah. Yeah, she's welcome to come up. I don't, for sure. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Of course, yeah, Frazzle, that would be awesome. Oh, hold on. Why is that doing that? I can't get to my screen. Why not? Right. Okay, now I got it. Isn't it though? There, Julie. Hey. What the hell? Oh my God.
I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but that's what they're calling because it's wooden and it's a
Oh.
pecker. So you can just imagine it, but it's a bottle opener.
Oh my God. Stop.
Yeah, and it's really it goes to right here.
Oh my God.
His name is Willie the Whacker.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Mirandy and her husband sent it to me for Christmas.
Oh my God. That is hilarious. I
Yeah.
totally thought I'm trying to figure out what the
Well,
hell.
at first I wasn't getting it either. And I'm like, Cherry, I don't have that, and I don't know what she's talking about. And then I was like, oh, I know what she's talking about, so I went along with it. Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah. So
I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my God, that is
yeah,
hilarious.
it's pretty funny. It
I
is.
was,
It's funny. I'm gonna put some googly eyes on it and like stuff. I'm gonna so I can show them. I did show it on my page because like I'm not monetized and like I didn't care. I just did a fast showing, so I did do that. But
well,
yeah,
yeah,
it's different.
that's funny though. I think that stuff's funny as crap.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just shits and giggles. It's just a laugh. But sorry about the other night. I
Oh
I know
no,
I know Queen talked to you, so
yeah, okay. I didn't know.
yeah. So
So I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So there's my Willie the Whacker. If you ever need a bottle open, I got you. Willie the Whacker.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's really good. It was made in can you see that? It says Greece. So I guess it was hand carved. It was definitely hand carved. And this thing is wood. It's like that's some wood, hard wood right there.
Are you guys able to see it? Do I need to take this down?
I could do it
Watch.
again. And it was made in Greece. That's ready. Here, let me show you. It says Greece on it, so I could just be like that. Boom. There you go. I didn't want to do it too slow, so but yeah, I showed it on my channel if you want to take a look at the I'll send a picture of it to Queen, so she'll send it to you. But it's pretty cool. I mean, they did a really good job. At first I was gonna see what this thing was doing. I didn't know, but then I thought about it. I was like, okay, I might get a splinter. So I was like, I don't think I think that just went right, swoop, right over your head. But yeah, so that's my pecker. Jerry wanted you to see my Willie the Whacker.
Oh, how did he do that? See?
What is that? Oh, how do you like that phone? I'm curious about that. Do you like that phone?
I do. What I
Did you
don't,
ever have an iPhone?
no, I've never had an iPhone.
So okay, that's it. So it's you do like it though?
Yeah, I like it, like to look at pictures or different things to open it up. The one thing I don't care for as much, if like when it's like
Mm-hmm.
this is kind of smaller, like than like my other phone with the, unless it's opened up, it's small. And
Uh-huh.
my fat fingers, I always mess up text messages. Like when I'm text messaging, I constantly hit leave the screen. I do it all the time.
Oh, okay. Could
But
you text using the big screen or no?
yeah, I can. I
But it's
just
kind
don't.
of like a pain in the ass, yeah.
Yeah, just for a quick thing, I don't too much. Um, I do like the big screen though on here.
Mm-hmm. So it has its pros and cons.
Right. And I because I watch everything on here on my phone.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That would be like if you were to go live or something on your phone, that would be great.
Yeah, you know what, with my stick though, like when me and Queen went, my stick
Mm-hmm.
hold it like you won't do it that way.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
I mean, you can't have everything, right?
Exactly. I hear you.
I know sometimes I'll be bitching about something and I'm like, really?
We all do it. Don't worry about
I know. I know.
it. We all do it. But all right, I'm gonna drop down. Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me introduce you to Willie the Whacker.
Oh, well, yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, and you have a blessed rest of the day and stay
You
warm.
you too. Yes, you
All right.
stay warm because I'm pretty good. I'm
Yeah,
an earth.
I'm. It's definitely. I'm actually off today, a snow day. I'm pretty pissed off about it, but I'm over it now.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We only have about 5, 6 inches out there. It just stopped snowing about be like 40 minutes ago. So now it's starting. Now it's like still snowing lightly, but it's also like raining a little bit. So it's turning into that heavy stuff, that nasty, slushy, heavy stuff. And ugh. So
Right.
we'll see. But the problem is it's cold, so it's going to freeze.
Right. That's exactly.
So it sucks. But yeah. So all right. Thanks, Jackie. Everyone stay safe and warm, and I'll see you in the chat.
You too.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Tough. How did he make those? Is that painted or? I did not. Right. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Because I've made a lot of coasters just with vinyl. Like, these are super old though. Like, I made these such a long time ago. But like, so you're all junky. But like Broncos stuff on them. I have Cardinals ones or whatever. I just made these for the Super Bowl one year. So we had a party. But I've done nicer ones with like people's letter of their last name or whatever. Oh, what did I miss, Jerry? Oh, she does. Yeah, you're right. She's getting there. I ordered some coasters from you. Oh, actually, I think I ordered them from your sister. I can't remember. From my granddaughter. Yeah, she kind of does. But I don't know. I don't think there's anything you can do about that. I mean, there's not anything you can do about it. She's still got her spunk about her. Oh, wow, Ro. Yeah, I just went and got it right now. Yeah, I love the way she talks to people. Did you paint that, Ro? I was just gonna say she is pretty. Yeah, that's very pretty. So I don't know. Do you just freehand? I don't get it. Oh, wow. Hey, Mo, how are you? That is so pretty. I don't even understand how to do. I could never. I'm telling you, all of my animals look alike. You just have to. Every time we play Pictionary, you have to just run through the gamut of animals. Hey, Jetlag, you paint cars for a living? Whoever painted that is on. I know, isn't that beautiful? That's Roe. It is so pretty. Mamas and Boss just painted a really pretty. Oh, I bet embroidery. Oh my God, I can't do that. Oh, I didn't see it. Is that on there? I didn't see it. Wow, that is really pretty. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I would have to have a machine to embroider. Yeah, absolutely. Right? I'm sorry. Oh, really? Mama, if you're in here, I'm getting ready to show your picture. Your picture. Look at that one. I don't know if you can see. Mama's the Boss just did that. Oh, wow. I never thought about that. Okay. Isn't that pretty? I can't ever put it right. That's really pretty, though. Right? I'm very impressed. Right. You definitely should. You know, some awesome stuff around here, folks. Is she? Oh, cool. Oh, that's awesome. Isn't blowing. Oh, shoot. Right. Mm. Oh my gosh. Tough. What is this? Yeah, I don't know how you do that either, but oh my gosh. Did you do this, Tough? Oh my God. Okay, I gotta get the right lighting. This is gonna be hard to see. Oh yeah, see, that's better. Look at that. Oh my God, that is so cool. I love that. Oh gosh. Oh my God, DC, you got to get better. Thanks for coming in. Please get some sleep. Did you get any more? Did you get results back? Yes, we love you, DC. Please. So, do you do that too, freehand, Tough? You just, or do you look at something and I don't? Yeah, that was beautiful. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Trying to paint to make it look like stained glass. Oh, wow. That would be hard. I'm writing to Cosmic Crazy. All right, relax. Stop. Yeah, I do have pneumonia. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what? This pneumonia is nothing to fuck with. Please. My God, that is scary as shit. Wow, that is super cool, Tough. Yeah, DC, that scares me, man. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Seriously. Here's that video, Raging Cajun sent it.
Here's an update on our backyard snowmaking. This is after 3 hours of runtime. We probably could have made more snow if it wasn't for the wind. And for Louisiana standards, this is pretty good snow.
Wow.
In the deeper parts, we had about 4.5 to 5 inches of snow. I know for you guys in the northern states, y'all get much more snow, but for here in Louisiana, we have to improvise. Overall, I'd say we were successful. But the most fun part was to watch my two boys get to play in the snow this morning. Y'all stay warm and thanks for following along.
Okay.
Here's an update on our backyard snowmaking. This is after 3 hours of runtime. We probably could have made more snow if it wasn't for the wind. And for Louisiana standards, this is pretty good snow. In the deeper parts, we had about 4.5 to 5 inches of snow. I know for you guys in the northern states, y'all get much more snow, but for here in Louisiana, we have to improvise. Overall, I'd say we were successful. But the most fun part was to watch my two boys get to play in the snow this morning. Y'all stay warm and thanks for following along.
That is awesome. Oh, absolutely. Yes, DC. Everybody pray for our special boy. Yes. Oh my goodness. That is scary. Oh my goodness. Poor baby. Well, he doesn't need to get pneumonia for sure. I know. For him to have anything extra, that's... Jeez. So sorry, hon. I wish I could be there and help you. Just stay warm and hunker down and snuggle up. Oh, bro. Mm. Yeah, that's what you said. I haven't seen it. That was sweet. A spruce. I didn't tell you, Jerry, I made her one of those shirts, remember, that she wanted? Oh, right. Stingy. Remember, Jerry, she showed us that shirt that she liked. Oh, wow. Queen. Remember that shirt she showed us that she wanted? The thick and sprucey. Oh, wow. Tough. Look at tough stuff. I get a glare and I don't know how to not. Oh, you can kind of see it better there, right? Wow. The Marlboro Man. Look at that. Yeah, me too. That is really good. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm so glad you did that, DC. Yes. That would... Yeah, you guys should open a shop together. Do it. That is really good. Did you do this? I love the cherry blossoms too. Oh my God. Is this, who's on this box? Caught up? Oh, okay, okay, I get it now. Oh, it is you. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Shoot. Okay. Look at Tough on the Wheaties box. Shit. I love it. Oh goodness. Yep. We've shown a lot on here today. Good stuff. We have some very talented people around here. Oh, DC, I'm so glad you did that. Oh my God. That would just be terrifying. That is so fun. His favorite superhero. I can't freehand anything. Nothing. Yep. I can't even write my name where I can handle looking at it. Wow, you guys do all kinds of stuff. I don't have time to do too much. Yeah, don't you love seeing all this stuff? And selling my plasma helps out a little. Miller, oh, I make coffee and read chats, right? Yes, we most definitely are praying for you and for your baby. And now that I know that I don't have to fix this shirt, oh, how cute. Oh my God, Miller. Oh my God. I was thinking about that the other day. I told Mr. Snotty, I'm like, oh my, that is hilarious. That would have had me in fits. Did you see last night? Cosmic Crazy had a woodpecker in her house. I did email her and tell her that we need an update on that. I'm really glad to know. Right? I know. How did you get it out of there? What did you do? Yeah, that's what she said the other night. She said my feet are in the air while this cat is chasing around this mouse. Oh, I would freak out. I can't. I literally I can't. It's an hour and 15 minutes. Oh, wow. Oh, man. I would have to call someone. I would have to call someone. Not even joking about that. No flipping way. Oh, yes, I know, DC. That's what I said. I would freak out too. But we told her at night she couldn't just open the door. It wouldn't be safe for her to, and it's going to try to freak out. She was going to wait till this morning. I said, if you open the door just and then walk away, it'll go. It doesn't want to be in there. Me too. I freak out with shit like that. Didn't think it was good. Yeah, I can't handle shit flying around like that. Yes. Wow. Okay, thank you. Well, I bet you did. Some people are just dicks. Yeah, look at this. Cat rolled out, dead mouse, like breeding hush puppy, scooped in trash. Oh my God. I told you guys when Thelma brought me a lizard and Mr. Snotty was out of town, I first put a candle upside down over the top of it, and then I put a pan or something, and then a chair, so nobody could get near it. I waited for my son to come and get it the hell out of here. Hell no. I know, I'm dying to find out what happened. I do need an update. I do. But it can't fly around at night, so I don't know. She was going to leave it in there all night, which that's hard. I mean, shit, I don't know. What do you do with all that? Oh. Oh, DC. That was hard. Poor baby. Oh, wow. Why is... I know. So, I don't understand, Ro. Like, who had a problem? Did you make it for someone that was supposed to buy it? Was that the deal? Because that's messed up. I think it's really good. Yeah, that was in Cosmic Crazy's house last night. Yes. I think this is really good. Right? Who did? I can't believe someone didn't. So they didn't pay for it? Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I told her you just have to open the door and it'll go out. But if it was nighttime, oh my God, are you serious? They're such good kids, DC. They're so good. You have done such a good job. Oh, shit. I don't want to say that. I don't want to know anything about that. Holy crap. See, Jerry's right. That's why you got to get a deposit down before you do something. because that's really good. Bullshit. Right, Frazzle, you have, DC. You have done such a good job. They're such good kids. Yeah, Lena, I don't want to say anything like that to anybody. That would freak me out. I'm glad none have ever come in my house. And, no, don't worry. I'm just like, oh, crap. Sometimes you go to Costco and there's just birds flying around. I'm like, what the piss? I can't deal with that. No, don't worry. Don't even worry. You're fine. You didn't do anything. Don't worry at all. Wow. Oh, wow, Ro. That's crazy. Do they really know it? What the hell? Yeah, because they have like it all opened up and stuff, right? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, seriously. Don't even worry. Freddie. They're always in Walmart. Look at this. Oh my God. See, I feel like I gotta watch what I'm doing. I mean, can you imagine if you're in a store and they shit on you? That better not ever happen. I will totally not even handle that. Now I'm going to be all nervous about it. Oh, Freddie. Oh, okay. Now I see it. Wow. Oh, see, yeah, you have a lot that you could. Those are good ones. That's a really good hold, too. So that person needs to cough up the money and zip it. Are you serious? It's good luck if they poop on you? Oh, my God. No way. Hey, Sicilian. That's why you don't eat cut. Oh, my God. What? Oh. Yeah, you're right. You have done an awesome job, and they do have beautiful souls. They absolutely do. Yes, hello, you. Did a bird shit in your custard? Oh, my Lord. Right. That's what I was going to say, too. What if you had just like a booth at a craft thing? No, at the bus stop. Oh, God. What does it have to do with custard? I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, if you had like a booth at even like, do they have flea markets anymore? Right? Like where you just have a booth and people can go and buy different things. I think we have one here. Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah. I just pull up, put it in my car, and bang, boom, smash. Because it looked like, oh my God. Oh God. Okay. Yikes. Yuck. Oh. Oh, that's a great idea, Ro. I have not seen him in Walmart. But I love not having to go inside Walmart. Absolutely love it. Me too, Sicilian. Me too. Oh, I think I have too much stuff going here. I'm trying to have some issues with my intranet. They do freak me out. Did you see that? That there's Cosmic Crazy had that bird in her house last night. See, I said this last night and everybody got mad at me, Sicilian. I said they're flying rodents. And I have all kinds of shit out here for birds. I'm not trying to be mean. And I do love hummingbirds. But they carry diseases and shit. They do. We won't, bro. They are. My dog got really sick one time we thought it was cute. He's all playing around with the birds and got super sick. They do. Yeah, I would hope so. Okay, Ro. Yes, love you too. You be safe too in that weather. Stay warm. Thanks for showing us that stuff. It's beautiful. I don't know, Frazzled. I didn't know about it. Maybe they do. They would have to, right? Because they can't just stay in there forever and shit all over everything. Mm-mm. No, I don't want anything to do with it. They are. They're full of disease and shit. I don't like it. I had to quit feeding them out. I still feed the hummingbirds, but I put out just bird seed, and we had so many birds over here. But then one flew into the window and it scared me. It caused it to be a little goofy, but it wandered off. I didn't want to, so I took the bird seed out. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. You never seen them do that? Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm afraid to look up when I go over there. Yeah, when I was walking to my job before birds were attacking me, I had to fight them off with my purse and shit. And they did that a lot. When I worked there, they did it to other people. I don't even know what they were, but I don't like that shit at all. And something flying, that's, I need it. I can't handle something that can just get anywhere it wants. That's why I don't like cats. Like they'll just get up on the counter and then get up on the fridge or something. I have to have things a little more controlled in my life. My son said that once. He said, yeah, I know. Right, Cicely? Exactly. I know. Sometimes when I'm out there trying to just get their feeder and bring it in and wash it and refill it, I mean, I can hear them right here. Yeah, all flappy. And I'm like, oh, shit. But yet one time my son had a turtle forever. But when he had first got the turtle, it got out of his out of the tank one time, and he's like, I don't know where it's at. And so I'm like, well, you got to find it. So after a few days, I'm like, listen, I think we have a rotting carcass or something in this. You got to find the damn thing. So he was all scared of it. He had gloves on and he had like spatula and all this stuff. And he started looking, and it was in his closet in the corner, and it was fine. He ended up having it a lot more years after that. But he told me, he said, I can't have this turtle if it's going to be getting out, Mom. He's like, I don't like, this is like a cat just going wherever the hell it wants to. And I can't have this. But he's so much like me that way too. Right. No, I don't want snake. No, hell no. No. I don't do reptiles or rodents. I ended up liking his turtle. He must have had it 10 years. I was wrong. I looked it up, and if a bird flies in your house, it's also good luck, or a sign a loved one who has passed is giving you a message. Oh, yeah. See, we did hear someone said something like that earlier, but I didn't know if it was in the house or whatever. Oh, no, don't even worry. Yeah, I understand too. I don't want, oh my God. No, that's nice. So we can tell her that someone probably told her last night. I don't know if I missed that or not. I told her I need to know though. She still hasn't answered me. But I'm very happy about that. That I will tell her. I didn't want to be the one to say something else. Yeah, that's why I think a lot of people really like the Jerry's Cardinals. She is all into the Cardinals because of her aunt that passed, and she's had so many people write her stuff about her the Cardinal stuff. It's really sweet. I love it. The poop is good luck. To how that's good luck. I don't know. Right. I don't either. See, I feel like that's bad luck. Like you know, just like, it would just be like, okay, I've already had a shitty day and now some damn bird's going to shit on me. You know, I would feel like that's bad. But didn't you? You did win the lottery. No, I am not down with that shit. No, 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 no. No. Not one little bitty. Yeah, to me it says, you know, I obviously have not been good. No, 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 no. No, not that. She did. She has a wonderful story about that. Yeah, you did. Oh, see, and that's what Tough said. Was it Tough? No, not Tough. Who said that? Who said that earlier? That a cardinal came and sang to them. The mom in the boy in the box trial has just been set for July. Yeah, she's gonna represent herself. Frazzled. She makes me mad. She really pisses me off, that one. Oh, really? Oh, so, okay. Because she was trying to get a court appointed. She was trying to show that she didn't have the money. Okay, well, I'm glad. Because that was just going to be a damn joke. And really get on my nerves. Me too. Me too. She should have learned from her husband that she needs to just flee. I'm telling you, those two though, those two think that they're just too damn smart for anybody else. And the problem is, like we talked about last night, it's not like they have denied doing anything. They just don't think there's anything wrong with what they did. Well, people do think something's wrong with it. There is something wrong with it. Really? Where did you see that at? I hope he was. Look at this idiot. Let me see. Oh, okay. I know, seriously. Until you see this, look at this shit. Ass. Look at him smiling right there.
Please be seated.
Mirandy, that Hulk, wasn't that good? Yeah, Road is already gone. That was such a good. All right. That's taking a long time. Why can't they?
This is a pre-hearing procedure in the matter of state against Richard Alexander Murdaugh. It's case numbers 2022 GS 15-00592 through 00595. Defendant Murdaugh was indicted for the murder of his wife, Margaret Branstetter Murdaugh, and his son, Paul Bennett Murdaugh, and related weapons charges. His trial began on January the 23rd, 2023. The presiding judge was Clifton Newman. After 6 weeks of trial, on the evening of March 2nd, 2023, the jury returned a verdict of guilty on all 4 indictments, on which the defendant was sentenced on March 2023 to 2 consecutive terms of life imprisonment. Notice of appeals of his convictions and sentences were filed by defendant Murdaugh's attorneys on March the 9th, 2023 with the South Carolina Court of Appeals. The transcript in this very lengthy trial took several months to produce, even in draft form. Before the attorneys received the final transcript On September the 5th, 2023, defendant filed with the Court of Appeals a motion to suspend his appeal and for leave to file a motion for a new trial with accompanying affidavits and transcript experts. After further defense and state filings on October the 17th, 2023, the Court of Appeals granted Appellant Murrow's motion to suspend the appeal and to remand this case to the circuit court to allow defendant Murray to file a motion for a new trial. On October the 17th, 2023, defendant Murray received the final trial transcript and very shortly thereafter filed a motion for new trial in the Colleton County Clerk of Court's office. Subsequently, Judge Clifton Newman recused himself from further proceedings in this matter. On December the 16th, 2023, on December the 18th, 2023, Chief Justice Donald W. Beatty signed an order appointing or directing that the Honorable Jean Hayford Toll, retired Chief Justice of South Carolina, be assigned exclusive jurisdiction for the limited purpose of presiding over defendant's motion for a new trial. I promptly contacted counsel in this case and set deadlines for briefing and arguments of the new trial motions. The new trial motions were set to be argued on January the 23rd, 30th, and 31st of 2024. And after several rounds of pretrial briefs having been submitted to me, I also set today's date for a procedural pre-hearing. Before I begin, may I say that we certainly welcome members of the media, and I thank publicly Attorney Jay Bender for agreeing to be the voluntary media coordinator for this matter, as he did for Judge Clifton Newman on trial of this matter. Cell phones are normally not permitted at all in our courtrooms, but the press has been allowed to bring in certain cell phones and laptops and electronic devices because of the non-jury nature of this portion of the proceedings. But if any device rings or sounds to receive a call or to receive an email or a message, that device the state makes about the procedural posture of this matter. The next topic would be the burden of proof. Who has the burden of proof in this matter? And what must be shown to meet that burden of proof? And what must then be shown to contest what has been shown and proved? The third topic is procedural defects, most specifically a contention by the state that this motion is untimely because of what was known before a verdict was rendered, accepted, and the jury polled. And finally, we need to discuss witnesses, juror witnesses, the clerk of the court of Colleton County has billed, and other witnesses and exhibits.
Yeah, I think so too.
I note that at least
I think they should have to.
Attorney for some of the jurors.
She still spent the time doing that.
When I get to the portion of this discussion where we talk about specific witnesses, and if I am asked to hear from attorneys for the witnesses, I will at least.
Are they going to decide this today?
Where we will be at that time in terms of what has been decided. But I would at least inquire about that. To that end, if you have not already, during the first break, be certain that all of you, the lawyers participating at council table, and any other lawyers that feel they may have some interest in the proceedings that would warrant comment by them, please give your cards or information about your contacts to our court reporter, Ms. Harris. With that, Ms. Harper, reading your moving party, you may proceed.
If it pleases the court, Your Honor, you've raised, I assume you want to go in the order in which you just.
I would.
You raised a number of legal issues from whether we waived, a number, I forget the order that you just took. Mr. Griffin is going to address those in seriatim based on what you said.
Yeah, I will let her know for sure, Miller.
The witnesses,
yeah.
And the jurors, I will be handling.
I think so.
Portion of the argument today.
Very good. Ms. Griffin, we'll hear from you now.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. The first issue that you've asked us to address is an evidentiary hearing necessary? And the answer to that question is very straightforward, is yes, under established case law in the Supreme Court, the Fourth Circuit, and the South Carolina Supreme Court under Reamer. A Reamer hearing is absolutely necessary where there has been credible evidence presented that there's been improper third-party contact with the jury prior to their deliberations that frankly, whether it goes to the merits or not, a Reamer hearing is absolutely necessary. And we believe that the Court of Appeals decision in this case contemplated a Reamer hearing. In a Reamer hearing, evidence is presented as to what outside influences, if any, were brought to bear upon the jury. We have in our motion for a new trial submitted affidavits of one deliberating juror, one alternate, and then another affidavit of a witness to an interview of an alternate, where in all three statements are consistent, and in that they heard Ms. Hill, the clerk of court, prior to deliberations, and frankly, before the defense put on their case, Ms. Hill instructed, do not be fooled by the defense. That's what the sworn statements say. And secondly, before Mr. Murdoch took the stand, Ms. Hill advised one deliberating juror and two alternates at least watch his demeanor, which is an indication of, he's going to lie. And so then the question becomes, factually, did those contacts happen? And then, we proceed from there as to what the burden of proof is after that. But the threshold, are we entitled to evidentiary hearing? The law is crystal clear that we are.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Waters, to the state.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court. Your Honor, obviously, you've addressed the issue of whether an evidentiary hearing is necessary. The state certainly understands that. It is incumbent upon us, though, based on the law, to preserve our arguments as to procedural bar, and those are twofold. And the first one, of course, is that a motion for a new trial must be filed within 10 days of the verdict, unless there's after discovered evidence. And I think an initial inquiry that needs to be determined is when the defense first learned of these particular allegations. In conversations with the defense, and they said they're going to give me an answer, that they may have had conversations with juror 785 prior to her being represented, which was only a couple days after trial. So if that is the case, and they were aware of these allegations, then we would want to argue to Your Honor and preserve the issue that this is not after discovered evidence and that there's a procedural bar in that regard. Secondly, we made the argument that the affidavits on their face, the only deliberating juror indicated that 630 in that affidavit only said that she voted guilty. She had questions, but voted guilty because she felt pressured by other jurors. And of course, the law is crystal clear in multiple cases that sort of internal debate, it's actually in Rule 606B, that's not any sort of misconduct or anything that is an appropriate venue or mechanism in order to attack the verdict. So for that reason, we've argued that their showing in their motion for a new trial is insufficient based on the case law for an evidentiary hearing because there is on its face no sufficient allegation of prejudice. That being said, of course, we fully understand and expect the evidentiary hearing to go forward, and we'll be happy to address burden of proof after the defense makes their arguments.
Very good. With respect to, Mr. Griffin, anything in reply?
Your Honor, it does not appear that the state takes a position contrary that a Reamer hearing is required. They're arguing that we have sort of waived the right to that hearing. There's no evidence of the record of that. I can assure the court we did not know of this information within 10 days after the trial. And when we learned of it, we promptly acted.
Well, in conversations with Mr. Harpootli and Mr. Griffin, they were going to actually look into that and look at their apparently those notes. So I fully rely on and trust the defense to give me a fair answer to that question. And then again, if there's an issue to be raised, we could raise that. We're not conceding anything. We just wanted to preserve our procedural issues.
I don't think we need to go back and forth many times about this. I think I understand your position. Here's my position on the matter. First of all, I am not conducting a Rimmer hearing. Rimmer is a 1954 decision of the United States Supreme Court that deals with the question of influence of the jury and a motion for a new trial on the basis of after discovered evidence of that influence. I rely on the South Carolina decision of our Supreme Court authored by Justice Kittredge, State versus Green. And the Green decision specifically says that Rimmer is not the guidance that South Carolina trial judges should
It is Murdoch, yeah.
Conducting hearings on after discovered evidence. Now that says nothing about what the burden of proof should be, and I don't intend to say anything thereby. But I do intend to tell you right away that I will be relying on South Carolina's jurisprudence and South Carolina's jurisprudence specifically on what must be proved in a hearing of this nature and who bears the burden of that proof. All right. All right.
I'm glad he said.
That leads to the very next topic that we will now take up, which is the burden of proof. Mr. Griffin?
Yes, Your Honor. As we cited in our papers, we believe that the controlling case in this instance, based on the scope of conduct as alleged, and that is conduct of a court official, here at clerk of court, having communication with the jury about the substance or the merits of the case, that the standard to be applied is not Green, because Green, Justice Kidder says that the contact by the bailiff was about a procedural issue, not about the merits of the case. Here, we're dealing specifically with the merits of the case, and the Court of Appeals decision in State v. Cameron, we believe, is the controlling standard. And in State v. Cameron, and that was decided in 1993, and the court says, and citing Holmes v. United States, which is a Fourth Circuit opinion, says in this case, there was a private communication of the court official to members of the jury, an occurrence which cannot be tolerated if the sanctity of the jury system is to be maintained. When there has been such a communication, a new trial must be granted unless it clearly appears that the subject matter of the communication was harmless and could not have affected the verdict. No, we strongly believe that is the standard. Is the question of was the subject matter of the communication harmless and that it could not have affected the verdict. And we are, that's our position on the standard. Your Honor, if Your Honor looks to a different standard, we believe that State v. Green, the measure of State v. Green, you can't look just at Justice Kittredge's opinion. You have to look because he complimented the Court of Appeals decision, and the Court of Appeals decision absolutely applied the Reamer standard of the burden of production.
I know, Happy. I know.
But when the defendant produces evidence of a substance
Such a piece of shit.
to the jury by any third party, that's what Reamer is, by any third party, that then there's a presumption of bias, and that the state then has to overcome that presumption, produce strong, clear, and convincing evidence that it was harmless. And that was the standard that the Court of Appeals applied to State v. Green. And in State v. Green, the Court of Appeals says that this is the standard of the Fourth Circuit, and we follow the Fourth Circuit law in this area. Now, Justice Kittredge says that the communication by the bailiff, which essentially said, if you're deadlocked, which they never were and never became deadlocked, then the judge may ask you to stay locked. I mean, that was the communication by the bailiff in Green, and Justice Kittredge says that did not go to the merits of the case. Justice Kittredge didn't throw out the Reamer presumption standard in State v. Green, Your Honor. And it's important, the Court of Appeals decision, looking to the Fourth Circuit, because, as Your Honor knows, this case, and I would encourage the court to look at the Holmes decision out of the Fourth Circuit, which we cited, which applies Reamer. It applied Reamer in a habeas corpus case when they said Reamer is the clearly established law in the Fourth Circuit. And it vacated a death penalty conviction out of North Carolina because the North Carolina courts did not follow Reamer. And so the Court of Appeals decision in Green says we look to Reamer. Justice Kittredge says, we're not going to apply the Reamer presumption here because it didn't go to the merits. What we have in this case, and what we have, presented through proffer on the affidavits, something that goes to the heart of the merits. It's the defense. It's the credibility of the defendant's testimony. And so we do have the burden of production, but we do believe that the standard in Cameron is we just have to show that the subject matter of the communication, that it was material to the case, and that then the burden shifts to the defendant to prove that it was harmless. Excuse me, the burden shifts to the state to prove it was harmless.
Thank you,
That's
sir.
what we believe the standard is.
Mr. Waters?
Sorry, Your Honor, and I'm going to walk through some of the cases in South Carolina that address this issue. But as Your Honor is aware, of course, when we deal with these issues, we have two types. We have internal misconduct, and our courts have been reluctant. Rule 606 says this as well, to delve into that.
You guys, I just saw that Gilgo Beach killed. They had a news conference earlier for Rex Huerman. You guys want to watch that news conference right now? keep going to get that stuff on Boy in the Box. Yeah, I want to see what new thing came there. I keep running into other stuff when I'm trying to find that Tracy Ferreter stuff.
In there, let's pop up the audio.
I know there's a bail application as well. We also just received that this morning, so I don't have much information on the newest count or counts, but I'm happy to answer questions with you folks if I can.
For clarity,
We entered a not guilty plea this morning. He has maintained his innocence from day one. He entered a not guilty plea on the original indictment, and he again entered a not guilty plea this morning.
What is the reaction to that?
To the new charges? Well, we had advance notice that it was coming, so I explained that to him. Again, he said, I'm not guilty of these charges. He's looking forward to fight these charges, and we're doing that. We're going to continue to prepare. I expect that additional discovery will be forthcoming on the newest victim, and we're going to examine that and scrutinize it.
Any reaction to the hairs linked to his daughter and his wife?
You know, we saw that this morning, and I know you're going to have a subsequent press conference upstairs. You folks have followed this case from the beginning, and all along we have been told that the evidence is unsuitable for nuclear DNA testing. This morning was the first time, and this is 13 plus years, that miraculously nuclear DNA testing and results have come forward. There has been testimony, there has been lab reports that consistently said it was incapable of having nuclear DNA testing. And we had mitochondrial DNA, and those statistics were quite frankly not very convincing. The initial mitochondrial DNA testing for what they claim was his wife was 28 out of 10,000. There was another hair that was 4 out of 10,000. That doesn't put the wife as a suspect in terms of, or the actual donor of that DNA, but what it simply says is that she is not excluded. But if you take 28 people, and you'll find out of 10,000 people, 28 will have the same exact type of DNA.
But 8 trillion for the daughter.
This is what we just heard this morning. So we haven't seen anything on the newest indictment. But I am concerned because, again, from day one, and remember, folks, this has been a 13-plus year investigation. And we have been told, and you folks have covered this, that there is no nuclear DNA available. And, in fact, it's unsuitable for DNA testing on the nuclear level. We have been told it's mitochondrial testing, and there have been results. Those results are not very convincing. Today, for the first time, is we hear about nuclear DNA. We're going to look into that. We are certainly going to look into the lab reports, the lab testing, and the transfer of evidence, because that's somewhat disturbing to learn for the first time after 13 years that we now have nuclear DNA testing. Anyway, yes, ma'am.
The grand jury that was investigating the original Google tour, is that the same grand jury that's going to be investigating additional victims, or are you going to be starting from scratch?
I'm sorry. What I expect is, and you'll have to ask the prosecution about this, I expect it's been the same grand jury all this time. And they may have very well charged out on the 3 victims and then now presented additional evidence and charged out on the 4th victim.
He did.
These 2 have samples that they obtained. Did they obtain them constitutionally? Did they get a warrant for them?
I don't know. I have, again, this is, we just received this evidence for the first time this morning. I don't know.
Mr. Brown, in layman's terms, can you assess the evidence you've seen from the DA?
Yeah, the evidence is, there's a couple of components to what they have, and it's been consistent up until this point. You have mitochondrial DNA, which in regards to my client, let's assume for a moment that number one, the DNA on the victim is in fact the perpetrator. That's a big leap, but let's just take that because we have transfer DNA. But make that assumption. Make a second assumption that the collection of the evidence was entirely proper. Big assumption, you have people walking around without gloves at the crime scene. There's photographs. I think some of you folks have published that, but let's just make that assumption. Now you have 2 out of 10,000 could be the donor. Suffolk County, Nassau County, total, we have 3 million people. That's about 600 people that potentially could be donors for that DNA. That's one piece of evidence. Another piece of evidence they have is the burner phones. So what they have is they have
That doesn't make any
pinging of
sense
cell
to me.
phones. There is
How the
nobody,
hell?
not one person on the face of this earth that is going to say that back then my client possessed a cell phone that was a burner phone and was communicating with any of these girls. What you have is pinging. Massapequa Park, New York City. Massapequa Park, the population, if you just limit it to his neighbors, there's 17,000 people in Massapequa Park. In New York City, in Midtown New York City, where he's an architect, where his business was located, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people at any given time that would be using any of those cell sites and pinging. That's the second piece. The third piece is they have an individual who claims that he sees this ogre, and I think you folks heard that at the arraignment, an ogre, and claims he may have seen a vehicle. That individual is somebody who, just to put things in perspective, what he would do is he would use this young lady for her to have the interaction with the John, steal the money, and then go out and get high on crack, heroin. He's the one who purportedly makes this identification. We have not seen, and I don't think they have, made an identification by that individual to my client. This is 13 years later. There has never been an identification procedure, a lineup, a photo array. All you see is this individual claiming it was an ogre, and they now translate that to saying my client. So that's, in essence, what the evidence is. Keep in mind, folks, what they haven't proposed to the court in the bail application is that they have had my client under surveillance for a year and a half. 24/7, they had poll cameras in front of his house. If there was any suspicious activity, if there was anything nefarious by my client, we would have heard about that. For a year and a half, now he doesn't know he's being surveilled. For a year and a half, he is going to work, taking the train, going into the city, working as an architect. He employs 5 people, and coming home, spending time with his family. That's what you see for a year and a half. In addition, when he was arrested, what's also important to note, if there was any type of admission, you would have heard about that. There is none. So when he's arrested, there's an SUV, and there's numerous videos in that SUV that are capturing the conversation with the detective and my client. And I can tell you that my client in that conversation en route to Yaphank was bewildered, was stunned, had no idea why he was being arrested. So those are the things from a layman point of view,
Right.
what I believe
Exactly,
they have.
Happy.
Sources close to the investigation have publicly said that they believed he was going to strike again, and that's why they arrested him.
So do you know the sources that are close to the investigation that say that? Because I'm just asking.
It was publicly said.
Yeah, I think the ex-police commissioner had made some innuendos about we needed to move in. There is, and again, I have the videos. We've reviewed the videos. We've seen the poll cameras. There is nothing Rex Uerman was doing in the year and a half that was suspicious. Rex Uerman in that year and a half was leaving his house, commuting into New York City like a lot of folks out here in Suffolk and Nassau do, work in the city, comes back home, sits on his porch, plays with his dog, is with his wife and kids. That's what you see in the videos. Those types of things, and I know they say this, those types of things poison our jury pool because there's nothing
That doesn't mean that
about
he
what he
didn't
was
do it.
doing that was negative in any fashion. It's the same as putting out that he had a room full of weapons, of guns. The vast majority of these guns are legal. He's a collector of guns. There may be a small percentage, a handful of guns that are antique or collectible items that were not registered. Let me just finish one thing. There's nothing in this case that suggests that those guns were utilized in the commission of any crime. So again, what's the point of putting it out there? other than to poison the jury pool. There is none. I'm sorry.
His search history, his efforts to scrub files on his computer.
I don't.
How would your client do it?
I haven't. Is that a two-part question? Okay.
Look forward.
All right. So in regards to the first question, in terms of scrubbing,
smart ass.
I haven't seen any of that. Searches. So that's another interesting point. Searching the internet. Ask yourselves what you search on your computers and your phones. So one thing leads to another. You see a show about something, you start searching. And they talk about how somebody's killed, you start searching. And then they talk about another way, and you start searching. Think about if they looked at your own personal search history, how all of a sudden you're guilty because of your search history. Think about what you search, what your friends search, what your kids search, what your neighbors search. That in and of itself makes you guilty. Now, the second part of what you're asking me is about how he's doing. You're talking about a gentleman who has never been arrested before. He's a productive member of society. He's going to work every day. He's supporting his family, and he's incarcerated. And he's claiming he didn't do this. So obviously it's troubling, and he's dealing with it on a day-by-day basis, one day at a time. But he is looking forward to having his day in the courtroom. Yes, sir.
The information that we were all given from the district attorney says that every single one of these 4 victims' death coincides with your client's wife and kids going away. Was there anything you wanted to say on that?
I don't have any. Let me say this.
Who is that?
The guy on the street said to me, Mike, I don't understand, because what about the Shannon Gilbert case, right? And I say common sense. Shannon Gilbert, let's talk about that for a moment. The Suffolk County Police Department has eliminated that as a homicide. So look at, because you're talking about consistency, and I agree with that. So Shannon Gilbert is a prostitute. Shannon Gilbert was a young lady who went to the same location, and it's obvious that she was in danger, that she was going to face.
Yeah, Sicilian.
And she luckily was able to make a phone call.
Yeah,
and that's recorded, and you folks have listened to that. Is there
that.
any doubt in your mind that Shannon Gilbert was the victim of a homicide? So because it didn't fit into the narrative, Shannon Gilbert was now labeled an accident. She fell, she drowned into a puddle of water. Does that make any sense? So because my client's not involved in Shannon Gilbert, therefore that's an accident, but everything else is a murder. So these are things that are troubling to us. And again, we're going to explore this at trial. What you folks need to know also, there are over 1,000 leads and suspects in this case. Okay. And I would suggest the typical way to go forward is to gather evidence, see where it takes you, and then you can arrest somebody. In this particular case, they had little bits of evidence, and they focused on Rex Uerman. And then they accumulated more evidence, and they tried to fit that additional evidence to complete their narrative. That's what we have here, and that's what we're looking forward to trying in a court of law. It's going to snow a foot. You guys better hurry up.
We can back up to what she said. I believe it was District Attorney Tierney who said in press conference in July that your client continued to patronize sex workers up until the point they arrested. If they were watching him from a year, were they watching him do that? What were they doing at the time?
You'd have to speak to them about it. So I'm not going to comment on whether he did or did not patronize prostitutes, right? That's sex workers, prostitutes. We don't want to cleanse anything. So the issue is many people patronize prostitutes. That doesn't mean they're killers. I don't know what they have, and I don't know what the commissioner was the former commissioner was referring to, but hopefully he'll be here at trial and we can ask him.
So what about the hairs that were found on the belt for Ms. Barnes?
Those are the most recent.
Right, yeah. Can you speak about that?
I can't, only because it's new evidence and I haven't seen anything, so I can comment on what I've reviewed. I haven't seen that yet. That's I believe that's the DNA that we just learned for the first time this morning. That's in the bail package. Yeah. And that's what I had indicated earlier is somewhat troubling, because all along we've been told there's no nuclear DNA.
Right, Mo.
And now for the first time, 13
that's
years
bullshit.
later, what was once unsuitable, and we couldn't get a DNA profile from a nuclear basis,
she called the
is now
police.
nuclear capable. We're going to have to look into that. It's problematic.
That pisses me off too.
I'm sorry? But, let's say we can't get a fair trial in Long Island. Where are we going to go? Right? We may very well make that motion to the court. I have great faith in the people of this county to listen to the evidence and decide if there's enough evidence.
Right.
I've tried enough cases to know that. This case is obviously unusual, and it's exceptional in the sense that
and she
there's
called
been
the
so
police
many,
and said
there's
somebody
so much
was
media coverage
after her.
I will say that there's a good likelihood once the team reviews everything that we'll make that motion for a different venue. But then the concern is, where are we going to go? Unless you're living in a closet for the last the last 13 years, who doesn't know about this case? And with the internet, the advent of the internet, everybody reads everything. But we're going to look into that. You guys good? Grant, I'm sorry. I don't.
There's some additional grand jury minutes and some maybe search warrant returns.
So there's additional. Ms. Koish has it. We're going to start looking at it. There is additional, and the DA is very forthcoming. They've been providing us with evidence as we go along. It's, as most of you know, it's a tremendous amount of evidence. We've been looking at it as we get it, but unfortunately, we're not even close to the end. So it's going to be ongoing. Yes. I don't believe that either of the two children have visited him at the jail. I know the wife has, but I don't believe the children have yet. But I think that may be forthcoming. So clearly, they want to see their dad.
And has the wife visited more than that one time that we spoke about, or just the one?
I don't know. You'd have to ask. I think the sheriff had made some comments about how many times, and I think it was more. My understanding is it was more than one. All right, guys. All right. Drive safe.
All right, that news conference there with the attorney for Rex Heuermann just wrapping up. And you see Rex right there on your screen in this photo provided by Newsday of him inside the courtroom. Now, Rex Heuermann, who is accused of dumping his victims in the brush alongside Ocean Parkway east of New York City, now charged with a fourth murder. Heuermann already faces charges in the deaths of 3 women known as the Gilgo Beach killings, and he was the prime suspect in a fourth killing, that of Maureen Brainerd Barnes. In a superseding indictment that was handed up moments ago here, he was charged with second-degree murder for her death. His attorney said moments ago that he has not seen any of the evidence and just learned about all of this earlier today. So his statement's really referring to.
Breaking news, new charges filed today against accused Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Heuermann. They include the murder of a fourth victim found not far from the other 3 women he is already charged with killing. CBS News' Carolyn Gussoff is live in Riverhead where the indictment was unsealed. Carolyn.
Cindy, the accused serial killer, his hands shackled behind his hulking back, showed no emotion at all. He was stone-faced as the district attorney announced that he was being formally indicted for the murder of a fourth victim. As the family members of that victim, Maureen Brainerd Barnes, sat in the courtroom looking on tearfully.
While the loss of my mom has been extremely painful for me, the indictment by the grand jury has brought hope for justice for my mom and my family. It has been 16 years since the last time I saw my sister, 16 years since I heard her voice, because 16 years ago, she was silenced.
Long-awaited justice for the sister and daughter of Maureen Brainerd Barnes. When he was arrested in July, charged as the elusive Gilgo Beach serial killer, prosecutors said Rex Heuermann's DNA from discarded pizza and burner phone evidence tied him to 3 murdered women. Now add Maureen Brainerd Barnes to the list.
She was an intellectual. She was a writer. She was an artistic person. She cared very deeply about the people that she loved. It's been an honor and a privilege to work these cases and to provide that, small measure of closure.
The petite 25-year-old from Connecticut, a mother of 2, was working as a Craigslist escort in Manhattan and disappeared in July 2007. Her remains found 3 years later near 3 other women's bodies dumped along desolate Ocean Parkway on Long Island. Police dubbed them the Gilgo 4, all sex workers wrapped in burlap. Now prosecutors say they were all murdered at different times by Heuermann.
We also recovered numerous electronic devices from the defendant, including a number of laptops, smartphones, tablets. From that, we learned that the defendant undertook numerous searches for software that could assist in erasing or wiping data from computer and digital devices.
The indictment says hair in a buckle of this belt used to bind Brainerd Barnes is linked to Heuermann. DNA obtained in an energy drink from Heuermann's daughter riding a Long Island Railroad train. There's also cell phone evidence. Heuermann checked her voicemail after she disappeared. Heuermann maintains he's innocent.
You're talking about a gentleman who has never been arrested before. He's a productive member of society. He's going to work every day. He's supporting his family, and he's incarcerated. And he's claiming he didn't do this. But he is looking for.
Okay, we already heard that. Goofus. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's not just his search history. You don't get arrested for that. It's everything else that goes along with it. And I don't understand how he's saying that DNA could be all kinds of different people. I've never heard. Right. It was pretty gross. Okay, I actually found what I was looking for earlier. We'll watch this real quick and then. Oh, wait. Shoot. He is scary. He is. He's really. You're right, Mo. He's really huge. He is. And give me a break. You know what? I think his wife was more involved too. They were swingers or whatever. I don't know what, I mean, I think a lot more shit went on. But didn't she just got some big contract to she's making, I think she's got, somebody gave her a deal, Netflix or someone. Hulu, okay. That's shitty.
All 21,000 videos yourself?
Someone in my office or myself, yeah.
Well, then she needs to get another attorney because I'm not going to push this case out more than 60 days. I'm going to grant the motion in part to continue the case for 60 days. Give me a trial date now because it's going to go on the docket. And if you're not going to continue with your appearance, then I'll want to know after I set the date. And then I'll provide additional time for Ms. Farida to find an attorney who can work within the schedule that the court's going to impose in this matter.
Judge, I didn't finish my argument, but if you don't want me to finish.
No, you don't need to finish it.
And I'm stating in 35 years experience, I don't believe any lawyer can be competent in the court's time that you're giving us. So on that, based on that, I'd like to move to withdraw then, Judge. I cannot do this.
All right, so I'm going to allow you to withdraw because I'm not going to force you to do something you don't think you can do, but I reject your argument that no lawyer could be prepared for this case in 3 months.
That was Tracy Farrider's attorney, back and forth with the judge, out of the case. Who is Tracy Farrider? She's the mother of the teenage boy who was locked in that box in the garage. 8x8 box with a camera, a mattress, and a bucket. Now, her husband, Timothy Farrider, has already been convicted. He's locked up. Not doing well, by the way, trying to get out on bond pending appeal. He's not faring well behind bars, trust me. But he's locked up in a box himself. It's called jail. It's called prison. So what's the case against Tracy? What is some of the evidence? Well, during the course of his trial, we heard and saw some things related to Tracy Farrider as well. So let's take a listen to Tracy Farrider here getting into an argument or yelling at the victim, her son in this case, her adopted son. And then we'll take a listen to the victim himself talk about some of his own bad behavior. Let's watch.
What do you mean? You had pajamas? Are those them right there? Do you hear me? Oh, here we go. Back to this where you can't talk. You're a middle school boy. You want to do all these things. You want to do chess. You want to do things. But you can't talk because you got caught being dishonest. Okay, well, that's fine. Guess I'll just keep giving you more chances. Every day, new chance for even though doesn't care, he doesn't want to be nice to anyone. Oh, let's let do this. Oh, let's let me bring some food because I think he's gonna have a good night. Oh, let me do everything for okay. Oh, can't talk because he got in trouble because he got caught. It's like, give me a break. Start owning up to what you're doing and then try to fix the problem like we keep telling you.
You'd agree that when you were at their house, you would rip things and throw things?
Yes.
And I think in your words, you intentionally broke the rules you knew about at least 5 times a week?
Usually more, but yes.
Do you remember putting your finger and thumb and pushing up on a boy's throat and pushing him up against the wall at Immaculate Heart?
Yes.
And there was some instances of stealing at Immaculate Heart?
Yes.
You were mad at?
Yes.
And you had pretended that a teacher told you that it was okay to, you went into classroom, right?
Yes.
And her teacher was Miss McCoy, if you remember?
Yes.
And you told Miss McCoy that you were allowed to make an announcement, right?
Yes.
And the announcement that you made was really derogatory towards your sister.
Yes.
You went to his house, right?
Yes.
And you pretended to tutor her, or were you actually tutoring her?
I actually tutored her.
Yeah. And you stole her dad's credit card,
I stole I just memorized the numbers. That's it.
and then you used his credit card.
Yeah.
Do you remember offering a beer?
My legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And was that so you could conduct an experiment?
Yes.
How old was at the time?
Was 4.
4?
Yeah.
It's fair to say a 4-year-old should not be drinking beer that could hurt them.
That was the point of the experiment.
Okay, Tracy Farrader, huge hearing coming up on January 16th. That trial date is looming. The judge wants to try the case, but she's got to get a new lawyer first, and that lawyer's not going to have a ton of time, maybe 40 days to get ready for this trial. Hundreds of hours of surveillance, video and recordings that exist, et cetera. Let's bring back in our think tank Larry Uretzian, Lori Murray, and Ben.
That hearing was today. Where the hell is that? That's what I thought we were watching. I don't see the one from today. Yeah, the judge didn't sound very happy. I know. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay.
Good morning, counsel. Which case?
May I call Ms. Farrader on page 5, Tracy Farrader?
Okay. All right, we're doing State versus Farrader status check. So what's, Mr. Shiny, you're here in front of me again. So what's the status of your representation?
And I apologize if the court thought I was playing games in December 15th. I was recently retained within 36 hours. I did not have discovery. I understand the posture of the court continued the case. And I didn't file a press because I wanted to be open with the court and tell you when I think it could be ready. And if the court's okay with that, great. If not, that's also great. I'll back down. After reviewing the discovery the last couple of weeks, I think I can be ready in July. I know I can be ready in July. If that's acceptable, great. If not, that's also fine, Judge. Either way.
All right, State, take any position?
The state would object to July, Your Honor. I think that's excessive. This case was tried in October, more than 6 months for a case where all depositions have been done and the case has been tried effectively the entirety of the case. We don't think that, I think that's an excessive amount of time. It would be almost a year, 9 months for the victim since they had to testify before. And so we would object to that long of a continuance.
I consider it excessive, but I'm not going to set it earlier than that because I don't want any due process issues or appellate issues going up on Mrs. Farrader being pushed unnecessarily to trial prior to her new counsel being able to be ready. So I'm going to set it, special set in July. Give me a Friday for large panel jury selection in July.
July 12th, Your Honor.
All right, July 12th be large panel jury selection, 100 jurors. And then what's the dates of the trial that will run after that?
July 15th through the 19th. I mean, how many days do they need for the trial?
It's 5 days.
Yeah, July 15th.
Well, it'll run from the Friday through the next Friday. It's a total of 6.
Including jury selection.
Okay.
Your Honor, maybe a little bit longer. I do plan on listing witnesses that were not listed in the
All right,
previous.
so just reserve on my calendar for the following 2 weeks, so that we've got enough time reserved for the case. All right. All right. Okay, and I will set a final plea conference 30 days prior to that, so give me a date in June.
June the 10th.
All right, June 10th, it'll be set for final plea conference. Anything else I need to address or set prior to then?
Thank you, Judge. The only thing I want to advise the court, I am going to be listing a lot of witnesses that were not previously listed. If somehow the state asks for a continuance and the court grants it, the month of September, I'm not available. I just want to let the court know, but I am available.
I suspect the state, they're beating the drums to move this case to trial very quickly, so I think they'll respond. I don't think there's going to be a need for a continuance.
Scheduling order though, limiting when they can list witnesses by.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to require that there is going to be a scheduling order because I'm going to head it off at the pass, any risk of continuance on either side. So how quickly can you have your list of witnesses, Mr. Shen? All right, 30 days, no later than 30 days of witnesses are to be listed, and they're to be scheduled for deposition no later than 15 days after. That doesn't mean the deposition has to occur, but the two parties have to have met and agreed on the deposition schedule so that depositions can be completed prior to the scheduled trial start time. All right, 30 days for witnesses and 15 days thereafter to make sure the schedule's in place. All right, anything else?
I'll file my press this morning, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, good enough.
Oh, it was good to see you, Adam. You too. Yeah, I got to be honest. I do not want to do another Murdaugh trial. That is going to piss me off so bad. If that woman did something, I swear to God, she needs to have her ass beat. You too. Yes, stay warm for sure. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to hop off here pretty soon here now. That is, oh my God. If she fucked that up for real, she better get charged with something. I am sick of people being allowed to get by with that shit. It is such a waste of money and a bunch of bullshit. And everybody knows he did it. Give me a break. God. Can you imagine having to listen to Harpoolian again? Oh my God. I can't. I cannot imagine that. Yeah, and that is when Irish shit started. I know. Why are they gonna... You know, they're just going to continue to appeal and do shit forever, but that's fine. Go ahead and keep doing it. But a new trial should not happen. And besides, the way they do shit there is all fucked up. Of course they're going to have issues. They're doing weird shit over there. I know. Exactly. Oh my God. No more Paw Paw and Roro and Bus and all that. Oh, hell no. I know. Oh God, that's still one of my favorite things though. Dumbass. He's such an ass. Oh, I cannot stand that guy. Not at all. I know. Bus called him that. Roro called him that. Oh my God. I just love Waters handling that too. So yeah, sure. Oh Lord, that's good stuff. Oh man. That makes me laugh a lot. But I'm going to get off here. It's been 3 hours. Thank you guys so much for helping me realize that I don't have to do anything. Yay. And I've been working on the nails. So I'll show you that later too. Love you too, Mama. Did you hear me? I showed your picture earlier. Everybody loved it. It's so pretty. It's awesome. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out and helping me with that shirt. Very, very much appreciated. I think probably tomorrow. Yep. Hey, Tragic. Yeah, hope you have a great day too. Are you going live? Love you too, Frazzled. And everybody keep praying for Frazzled's flight. She's going to make that flight. It's all going to be great. It's going to happen. Okay, love you guys. Thanks. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Shut up, Hondo, and goodbye, Ira McGinnis, wherever you are.